Hello, everybody. We are joined here today with Tommy McGee from the Tommy McGee Band. They will be playing live at the Potomac Gardens on May 9th, which will be next week, I believe. It's already
Yep.
May, so pretty crazy. Tommy, how are you doing today? How are you doing today?
One just got home from work. Looking forward to talking about next weekend. I got the guys coming over in about an hour. We're gonna tighten up some stuff for you for next weekend.
Yeah, and you guys, are doing mostly originals for this show, correct?
Yeah, she asked that we get as many originals as possible, and it turns out I have probably 5 hours worth of original music that we don't play very often. So we're getting together and dusting off a bunch of old stuff and picking some favorites and some B cuts. We're throwing in a couple covers just to mix it up so people that don't know us well recognize something they're going to hear that night. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, 100%. It's always great to be able to go and play your original music. It can sometimes feel I'm sure hard to do so in a regular environment sometimes, especially a new place that you've never been. And so you got to kind of lure them in with some covers, right?
We've always gotten by. When I first started, and this probably answers one of your questions on the list, but when I first started, it was all original, 100%.
Hmm.
And then as I got older, I started adding covers here and there just so I could play more places. But we're still 50-50. We still play 50% covers, 50% originals. Our originals go over pretty well.
Oh, wow,
And
yeah.
we covers that kind of blend with our originals. So we can sneak them in there a little easier.
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys have developed your own style. So it's like you guys understand how you kind of stand out and what you
Oh,
can
yeah.
do with the covers to make them your own.
Hmm. Oh, yeah, for sure. We definitely don't play the album version of anything.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome to hear. And you kind of touched on it. You only started out playing originals, but how did the band start? What was going on?
This particular band, it's been together, I think, about 13 years now. And the bass player, he played with me in a band probably almost 30 years ago at this point. We played in a 12-piece band. And when that band broke up, he went off to Berkeley School of Music, then traveled the world with different bands in one fashion or another, either playing with people or doing like tech support, doing
Okay.
road crew stuff. And yeah, he lived all over the place, lived up in New York, and then he moved back to Maryland just as my band before this was breaking up. And hit me up, asked if I wanted to start something up and if I needed a bass player. So we've been at it for 13 years on this run. Our current drummer, Erickson, he's been with us about 4 years. And we met him at another show. We had a different drummer, and he was playing right next door. And he heard us, and we heard him, and we got to talking on the street, knowing our drummer was leaving, and he jumped right in that spot.
Wow. Yeah, that's very awesome. That's a good story, especially for like just it's like it's meant to be. It was meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm always happy to have Pete, you know.
Yeah, 100%. And you guys 13 years you've been at it with them specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Band.
Wow. So you guys have definitely built a good chemistry together,
Oh, yeah.
and you guys play tight, and you've got everything, and now you're just jamming every
Oh,
night.
yeah. We speak our own language at this point.
Yeah, yeah. We were talking to the last band we interviewed. We asked them like, do you guys have any way of communicating on stage without like, I guess, outright speaking to each other, like maybe like a face or some like, and you're like, oh wait, no, we're not doing that song, or oh, we're whatever it is.
There's
Um,
even parts in songs where we know that every once in a while somebody will mess up that part.
mm-hmm.
And nobody else would know, but we know. So when it comes up, we'll look at each other like, you better not miss this. you know?
Yeah.
And it's a running joke because sometimes it still happens. Sometimes it's the fact that we're looking at each other and we start laughing and it does get messed up. But yeah, it's all in good fun.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. It's all in good fun, and you guys play out so much that it's like it's just a part of it makes that show unique, and
Oh
you
yeah,
know
exactly.
nothing wrong
Yeah,
with it. There's nothing wrong with always having something that you need to work on. It's never a
yeah,
bad thing.
right.
And so I guess let's just dive in. Like, what are some of your originals, and what's your process on like your writing process, and yeah, any specifics you want to
Uh,
highlight here?
it varies. It's sometimes it could be just something that pops up while you're driving home. Sometimes it could be an argument somewhere,
Yeah,
something you're mad about. Yeah, I don't really have a true process. I think I've written a song in every fashion and every form it can be done. I've been writing songs for about 35 years now. So, like I said, any way it can be done, I think I've done it.
awesome.
Um, yeah, they cover the gamut as far as subjects go, from love to hate to just made up stories about characters that don't exist. We have a song that we laugh about called the Catfish Opera that we tell people is about a good friend of ours because he's usually in the crowd, and
Mhm.
it's actually nothing to do with him, but we know it embarrasses him. So
That is hilarious.
there's a
You just pick on. It's this guy. He's a regular for you guys. He comes to all the shows. You said.
he's a good buddy of ours. He goes
Yeah,
he he's known me for quite a few bands actually. So actually he's done a lot of artwork for us in the past. So when we see him out, we tell people the songs about him.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Any other like song you specifically that you're gonna play? Maybe are you gonna play that one? Or I don't want to spoil. If you don't want to spoil it, you don't have to
Yeah,
spoil. But
most people that are going to be there don't know any of the titles of our songs. There's even guys in the band don't know that they are by some of the titles. I have as soon as I start, they're like, "Oh, okay, I got that." But
yeah.
up there to 50 something songs in one night,
Hmm.
and the songs we play all the time. Uh, you know, but the title of that one's called Catfish Opera, and we'll definitely be playing that. It's we have certain originals that are played every show, and then we have about 15 to 20 that we're dusting off for this show that aren't usually in the set.
Yeah. As like, would you mind talking through that process? I guess because you're specifically doing that for this show,
Hmm.
brushing up on some old originals that you got. How has that been?
It's been great, and it's been a walk down memory lane. And plus, this band is actually the longest I've ever had a band. 13 years is a long run. Most of my bands always averaged out about 3 to 4 years.
Hmm.
So this one we're kind of a machine. So we took these older songs that we may not have played together before, but since they know my feel and they know how I write, they've taken on a new, fresher um, sound. They but yeah, I just picked out my favorites
Gotcha.
and picked out the ones that were I knew we can pull off with a three piece. But but yeah, there's no real process, no real rhyme or reason. Matter of fact, I think I wrote the set list chronologically, so
Really?
it's older to newest.
Oh wow, that's. Is there anything you wrote in this year on there?
When it's called Let Her Come or Let 'Em Come. That's it's about like the division that's going on in the country right now. I'm
Mhm.
not a real political guy. I don't speak out too much, but I sneak lines in here and there, and this one's just called Let 'Em Come,
Sure.
and it's but yeah, that's a brand new one. Um, we haven't played that out other than there's this one place we play at, antique shop that we play at, but and then like I said, we have quite a few ones that haven't been played in a good 15 years.
Wow.
So yeah, they'd be brand new to a lot of people.
Well, we're looking forward to it. I know Angie's especially excited because her whole, she's really trying to be an advocate for original music and trying to be a place where, you can, as an artist, feel welcome to
Yeah,
play
and I
those
love
things.
yeah, I love that. That's what original bands need is somebody to give us a spot to actually play. And it's always good to meet a fan of music and a fan of art. Looking forward to meeting her in person and meeting the whole crew down there.
We're gonna kind of, I guess, get a little deep here. What is the most challenging part about being in a band for you personally?
Um, Dealing with musicians
Yeah.
and myself included.
Hmm.
Um, that booking. It used to be, when I first started playing music, I was a guitar player, singer, songwriter. And, 2026, I'm a guitar player, singer, songwriter, booking agent, band therapist, band dad, bus driver, um, marketing agent, you know, accountant. Well, my wife does more of the accounting part of it, but it's you gotta do everything these days. It used to be just getting out and playing was good enough. So now you gotta hustle.
Yeah,
But
100%.
hustle, it's just there's a lot more to it.
Sure, yeah, and it's a very oversaturated market these days, especially with social media. There's so much going on, and it can be hard to keep up for sure. I bet.
It's quite a lot of competition out there, you know,
Yeah,
and especially if you're trying to be more on the original side, which, like I said, that's kind of how I got into playing covers. It used to be a full on, full on, just my songs or nothing. and
yeah,
but yeah, there's quite a bit of competition out there. But there's a lot of great people out there doing it. But the internet has made the world a lot smaller.
yeah, hundred
You know,
percent, one
yeah.
hundred percent. Well, what would be the most rewarding part then for you?
Um, Playing music,
Yeah,
just getting out, having fun, um, getting to see people's faces while you're playing. You know, getting together with your buddies, getting paid to be in a bar, drinking and playing music.
yeah,
You can be in a corner of a room and screaming into a microphone and not get thrown out. you know, there's a lot of pluses, but yeah, it's very rewarding. I've always been a fan of art in many aspects, so I gravitated towards this. I've been playing out since I was 17, so
wow,
it's been a labor of love.
yeah, for sure, and I could tell by the way you're talking that you're very passionate about it, and yeah, it all sounds. I bet it is. It's a lot of work, like you said, but that hour 30 minutes or that hour 45 set or 3 hours, it's just all just
It's
like
usually three
bliss.
or four for us.
What'd you say?
So it's usually three or four for us in a night.
Oh wow, man, that's got to be taxing on your voice.
Um, Actually, I just quit smoking about 6 weeks ago,
Oh wow,
and
congratulations.
yeah, thank you. But one of the reasons is so I can so I can extend my voice a little longer. But it's used to it. Like I said, I've been doing it since I was a kid. It's like muscle memory. But yeah, the older you get, the better you gotta take care of yourself. I say that as I'm drinking whiskey and talking
Yeah,
to you.
yeah. Hey,
At
nothing
least
wrong
I'm
with
not
that.
smoking. That's
Exactly, exactly. One thing, you know. Uh,
right.
would you say like you say you've been smoking for a while, but would you say that that's helped you be able to sing some of the because like over time your voice you may not be able to hit some of the notes that you used to be able to hit and you're playing a lot of songs that you say are from back then
Yeah.
like 13 years ago, so has it made it a
Yeah.
little easier to get
I
back in that?
noticed over the years that certain notes were harder to get to, where I'd have to sing them a little different. I've noticed even over the short time that I haven't smoked that I'm getting some of my range back.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's I smoked for 30, closer to 40 years.
Okay.
so it's my voice is still figuring out how this thing works.
Yeah, but hey, it's just like new challenge, new thing to
I
learn
love
about,
it.
and yeah, nothing
Yep.
wrong with it.
So I told the guys when I first started doing it, I was like, if this was a guitar pedal and it made me sound 10% better or whatever, I'd pay for it all day.
Hmm.
So, now it's just I gotta not smoke cigarettes and I get some of my voice back. So that's a plus.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just this will be the final question here. Could you let the audience know, people listening, watching, what do you have planned for the Tommy McGee Band for the rest of 2026?
In 2026, I told the guys going into this year that I wanted to get back into doing some uh, more creative ventures, doing more things like we're about to do at Potomac Gardens.
Hmm.
I'm going to do some more all original highlights, showcases. Um, I'd like to get some recording done this year and release some new stuff. We've never released anything as a band. We've actually recorded two different CDs that we just never put out.
Really?
So for one reason or another. But my goal this year is to actually put out some more music, get better at creating content, which this is helping me on that as
Yeah.
well. Um, yeah, just the older I get, the more I wanna highlight what it is that we do as a band, and we actually have two dates at Potomac Garden. We're going to be opening up for another band from Tennessee in June. I think they're called Backwoods.
Yeah. I think it's man, I should know this. I think it's Blackwood. I think they're called.
It's Blackwood. Sorry.
I think I could be wrong too, and then that makes us both look. But yes, they apparently yeah they're gonna be pretty heavy rock.
Yeah. Oh, we
So
can. That's the thing. We cover the gamut from anything to like funk, soul, blues, hillbilly, country, or we can play some pretty thick, heavy rock as well. We our list of originals is all over the place. We
yeah.
don't stick to one sort of style.
Well, like you said, it's like about you've wrote about you feel like everything you could write about, love,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
character, all these different things. So,
Yeah.
100%, you just kind of naturally go into different genres. You're writing about a hillbilly, you're probably gonna make it a little more country, maybe
Yeah.
primacy, whatever.
Yes. Matter of fact, that song we were talking about, Catfish Opera,
Hmm.
it's very, very country sounding.
Wow.
But it's a fictional story about internet love going bad.
Okay. That's that's
Or talking about catfishing and stuff like that. It's two characters that are actually lying to each other, and then they find out at the end, and it all works out.
well. That sound yeah. I would love to hear that for 100%. You got to definitely get some of that out there, man.
Yeah,
Get that out
we,
there.
we have some stuff recorded. We just got to get around to releasing it and finishing it.
It's definitely it's a recording is like a different world. Some people have
I
a easier
have
time.
studio set up right there.
Oh wow, there you go. Got the whole setup.
Yeah, I'm in our headquarters. We up until Angie asked us to do this, we rehearse maybe once a year, and that's only if we really have to, because we can write on the fly, we can learn on the fly. If it's a new cover, we'll call each other and be like, hey, I'm gonna try to cover this next time I see you guys. Um, but this is the most we've rehearsed ever as a band, just because they're learning my back catalog.
Yeah.
And once we're done this, we'll have twice as many songs as we had going into it. So it's a win-win across the board. But they're actually coming over tonight about 6 o'clock.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a busy night for you then.
Oh yeah,
Come home from work, do the interview, do band
that's right.
rehearsal. Yeah.
It's all temporary. It's in preparation.
Well, that's awesome. And Tommy, thank you so much for coming on and talking. It's been a pleasure, absolute pleasure. I'll let you go now so you can get ready for your band practice. We're very excited to hear you play at the Potomac Gardens. Yeah, just thank you all around. Um,
Thank you. Thanks for having us. I
yeah,
look forward to our interview.
yeah, 100%. I'm gonna try. I'm
Let me know
gonna
when you go out.
100. Yes, I'm gonna try to get it out probably next week, or no later than next week. I'll get it out as soon as I can, so you guys can start. We could start promoting it more and get people hyped for it.
For
Um,
sure.
yes, thank you, Tommy. It's a pleasure talking to
Absolutely.
you, and have a good rest of your night.
Talking to you. I'll see you. Thank
I
you.
see you, man.